So shit, man, let's get into it, bro. Like we was talking about you as an artist, and I want to get into it because this is my first time introducing, and I can't say that I heard your music yet. So if you can kind of introduce yourself and your sound to somebody in your own words, what would you describe yourself as an artist?
Mm, See, when it comes to like me, I could never like say there's a specific person that I may sound like, or because I feel like I got my own little category. But my music is like very raw, and like you gotta like listen to it. It's that
Mm-hmm.
type of music. Like I be speaking some shit, like and I be speaking some stuff I go through. So it'd be more like on some like, yeah, like you gotta listen to what I'm saying. Not a lot of people mindset is like that. So
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know who I will really compare myself to, but when it comes to like, I
Not
would,
necessarily a person you got to compare yourself to, but
well,
like, what's your vibe? Like, what do you want to be received like?
mm, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm good at
Like,
this. I'm
like
fucking.
if I'm gonna receive, if anything, I'm gonna be like that raw artist. Like when you listen to me, you gonna hear like some raw, real shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? Like I'm speaking some shit that people been through, and I'm like, what? I can relate to that. Like you could tell she's serious. That like she meant that when she, like I'm that type of category. Like I fuck with Jordan Lucas. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
very he tells a story. He's like you could tell when he doing music. Like he a whole different like section to me. Like you gotta
Mm-hmm.
listen to him. So I feel like I fuck with that. So if I could like be next to something or like up to somebody like that, it
Mm-hmm.
would probably be Jordan Lucas, like people like that.
I fucks
So
with it. All right, so like, I see you say you from Arizona, but you don't sound like you from originally from
yeah,
Arizona.
I'm from Detroit, but I
For
was
sure.
raised in Arizona.
Okay, so
So
that's the connection.
yeah, I
Okay.
moved back to Arizona when I had got adopted. So when I got
Mm-hmm.
adopted, I moved to Arizona. But when I found my birth family, like
Mm-hmm.
I've been back and forth ever since. So
Mm-hmm.
that's that.
Good you found your way back home.
For
Yeah,
sure.
found I came back some way somehow. I wouldn't say that it was a
Yeah,
choice that, but
yeah.
I don't hate it. So
I fuck with it. Like so, like what do you think them experiences did for you? Like, how do you think they impacted you as an artist, and what do you think you like? How do you pull from that when you say you talk about a lot of your life and the things you've been through and stuff like that? How do you use that in your creative process?
I feel like I and unless I go through something, my mind be like blank sometimes. Like I don't really know
Mm-hmm.
how to explain it. Like I don't have that like that energy to want to like get a paper and just start writing type. Like
Mm-hmm.
I usually when I write, a lot of times when I write, it's like I'm literally like putting my feelings out on paper because I keep a lot of stuff to myself. So like really when I write, it's not even just going in the studio. Like I want to just go in the studio and just do some shit. Like put something together. It's really like man, that shit just irritated me. I'm like I'm having a bad day or like some shit like that. I'm about to go. I'm gonna write something down or something made me feel good or like this shit. Like you feel me? It's like that. Like I go off a feeling for real.
Right.
Like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna even lie.
So let me ask you. So when you go into the studio, when you writing your raps, and when you putting your heart on that, piece of paper, what is your favorite part of the process? You writing a song, or after you write the song and you lay it down in the studio and you hear it? What's your favorite part
Oh,
of it?
definitely, definitely. After, like, and I'm very like judgmental of my own shit. So after I record it, I literally will put headphones in and listen to it like 10,000 times. Like I'll go to sleep to that one song on repeat because and I'll just pick out, like you feel me, which will make me sometimes like back up and hold me putting it out as you feel me because I critique myself too hard, and then it's when I let somebody else hear it to where it gets me to be like, okay, you know what, maybe I should put it out. But yeah, definitely like that.
That's dope. That's dope. That's real dope. So what you got coming up? Like what's your like what's making you different from everybody else? Like what you bringing? You know what I'm saying? Because I heard some shit. Like I know what you bringing. For those who don't know, like Like, where is it coming from? Like, you just, like, fucking, I'm a rap.
Oh, definitely not.
Or it's like a lifestyle. Like, this is what you do. Like, this is nothing. It ain't nothing else.
I honestly feel like this. It just comes so natural for me. I think this is it. Like when I sit and I think about like what I want to do with my life, like I can't think of nothing else because it's just like this is just like where my mind and my heart is like the most like at home at, and like I be holding my music so close to my heart because I be speaking some real shit. Like this
Right.
is not no like play. Like this is really my feelings
Right.
and I'm putting it out. It's like a journal and I'm like putting it in a song. Like you feel me? Like I don't just be really how I be feeling. It's just like and I be singing too sometimes when I don't smoke too much. You gotta catch me like when I first wake up. But like
Right.
I can mix it up too.
Right.
Like I just love music. I think I'm just an artist. I'm everywhere with it.
For sure.
So yeah, definitely.
I'm liking it. So who you be listening to, like, because I know people have like different people they like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as today, like who your go-to person? Like who you listening to when you trying to get in your feelings and lay some
I'm
shit
dying.
down?
I'm only laughing right now because my sister, she
What is
gonna know
doing?
the two people, and I swear to God,
Sis, what is it, sis? Sada and Chris
I don't know
Brown.
why, but I swear to God, those are my two
That's
people. Like
For
I
sure
just
is.
don't know why, but like Sada is my nigga. Like
Right.
I could be in a bad mood, good mood, it don't matter. I play his shit, and I'm just like,
Right.
And
You
then
got
Chris
that
Brown,
give, that vibe.
yeah,
Right.
Chris Brown just my nigga all day.
Okay, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Chris Brown and Sada Baby. And so I wanted to know, you having being on both sides of the fence, you being out of town and you being from here, but in Arizona, like, can you put us on a history of like where Arizona music come from? Like what is the Arizona music vibe? Like, what is it?
Oh, it's different. Like it's definitely different from this. Like in Arizona, it's a lot of out of tune out there, and a lot of they got their unique voice. Like you feel me? They different.
Okay.
I don't even. Yeah, it's this artist right now that's popping in Arizona. Shout out to Desert Baby.
Shout out.
But they got a different voice. They like you feel me? Different type of swag, just like Detroit. Like you already know when it's a Detroit artist, they got their swag. And they like. It's hard to explain it, but it's
Right.
it's different. It's definitely different.
It's different for sure.
You think you picked up any of that and carried it kind of with you in your tool bag that influenced you, like any little trinkets from being your time spent in Arizona that kind of imprinted on you?
With the music wise,
Yeah.
yeah, I could say that for sure. Because in Arizona, I had a lot of opportunity. I was around a lot of people that knew people. I performed for like people through the people I knew.
Right.
So like because of that is why I was like I opened up for like Young Dre and damn, I forgot my nigga's name. Boom, 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 boom. But I do this all the time.
Bone
but like
Thugs
you
and
feel me,
Harmony.
Bone Thugs. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you already know.
Crazy
but
Bone.
like
Yeah.
like those are because of the
Legends.
context and
Legends.
the people that I was fucking with in Arizona is the reason why. I was in a group called LMG.
Okay.
My boy Network, like he put me on. He had his own little music company, his team, and he was actually pretty popping. I
Okay.
ain't gonna lie. And I was just with the group. And I was riding
Okay.
with him, and he introduced me to a lot of
Right.
shit that I
Okay.
didn't know. Like even performing on stage came from that. So
Okay. How did it feel up there?
it's natural to me. I love it. I feel like sometimes I be feeling kind of weird when I'm on stage, like my stance and shit. Like how do I move? But like my flow gonna always deliver.
Always. For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So how long have you been performing for? Like, what was the first time you got on stage?
The first time I got on stage, yeah. I mean, if you counting like a when you doing them what do you do, singing off them songboards?
What you mean by songboard?
Like when you what is it? When you
Karaoke?
sing karaoke, is that like
Karaoke,
considered
yeah.
a stage?
Yeah. If you feel like what's the
I feel
first
like that
time
was
you
my
went?
first stage karaoke.
If you felt like it was,
It was because I swear I was in California,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like in the area in California that I was in, it was like Megan Good, and
Mm-hmm.
like her sister was there, and Jacob Lattimore, like all these freaking stars was here. And I'm over here performing freaking say my name type shit. Like, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like not even rapping. I'm singing, but it was just
Okay, I
like,
hear
that's
little
the first.
vocals coming through. I can hear you.
Yes, definitely. But
sure.
yeah.
All right. So like I hear you naming off a few places. You like I was in Cali, I was over here, Arizona, Detroit. So it sounds like you pretty travel. What's some of the
Oh, I
places you
love
spend
traveling.
time? Like name off some of the hoods you've been
Oh,
through.
yeah.
ran
Colorado, that was my place right there.
through. Okay, I've been to Denver through Colorado Springs. I got people over
Yes,
there.
Colorado Springs to be exact. My sister,
Yeah.
she stayed in her husband was in the army.
For sure.
So I was on base.
Yeah, I knew people I knew was in the army over there too.
Yeah, and
Spent
I
some
don't like
years.
that base shit. That ain't for me. You
Okay.
can't even. Yeah, no.
For sure.
But yeah, where else was I? I was in North Hollywood. That's where I met all the celebrities. And,
Okay.
You feel me? And where else I stay?
You was about to go there and show yourself.
Huh?
Huh?
I was gonna sell my soul.
Yes, he was
Don't
looking
you gotta
for.
sacrifice
No
something?
diddy. No diddy.
Oh shit! You do what you did. You done got you a line.
Oh
Bro.
my god.
Sell
Yeah,
my-
yeah.
Oh,
You gotta be specific nowadays. Shit is happening.
no,
Yeah.
I did
Shout out to
get
Cat Williams.
offered a contract though,
Okay,
like $1 million contract.
that was definitely him.
So explain that. How does that happen?
Man, I was in the studio with one of my boys, and like the studio is in Detroit. I can't tell you exactly where it's at,
I dig
but
it.
I don't remember where it's at to be honest. But he had a lot of artists up in there like Days Loaf, and he had called Zaytoven on the phone and stuff, and then he had him on FaceTime, and then showed him my music, and we had a whole conversation, and then they pulled out a whole contract.
Right.
Like talk, but they was on something like right here, right now, like no,
Yeah, you gotta get
you
your
feel me?
lawyer
Like I
and
was
shit.
like,
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
gotta do it
he was
the
like, you
real
gonna
way.
call your lawyer? Call him right now. I'm like, at
They
this
put
time,
the
I don't
pressure
even have
on
no,
you.
like, you feel me? I don't even got no
Yeah.
lawyer, like so I'm like,
feel
I can
me?
call one right quick, like you feel me? But it's just
Yeah.
like the pressure just threw me off. Like
Right.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was.
Something
It was
just ain't
uncomfortable.
right.
You felt
Hey
uncomfortable.
man, you gotta. That's part of being the boss. You gotta lose shit to know how to manage it for the
Right.
next time to get there.
You gotta learn the
Motherfuckers
business
never
as well.
had $1 million deal in front of them to know
Right,
how to
like, what
even
the-
experience
Even
it.
to
So
go
what I'm
about
gonna
it.
know how to do.
And
Didn't
then
it
you
just
gonna.
sound too good to be true?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
because I ain't
know.
gonna lie. I might have just signed that motherfucker.
Right? It's like
But-
it sounds good though.
But
Like
that's
I
what
ain't
fuck
gonna lie.
niggas up,
I'm
and that's
not
why they
gonna
put
lie.
that pressure on you. Because most niggas will, bro, and then it'll
I'm
be
not
like
gonna
that's the
lie.
last million you might see.
Your
right?
music.
And it's 3 year on the
Ye-
contract. It was like a 3 year contract. I don't have no rights to my music.
Right. Yeah,
Like
all
I
of
don't
that.
know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
You
get
can make $100 million song or something. I
Yeah,
don't know
then
how
what?
it go, but I might have took that
Ain't
bitch
got
though. I
no
ain't gonna
time
lie.
for
3
that.
years in the bag, but you know what I'm saying.
But your music is that good though.
It's that good.
I think it is.
You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? It's definitely
I
on
mean,
that level. For sure.
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of ready to find out because I feel out the loop. The only one that ain't heard it yet, man. So let's bring out the aux cord. You feel me? Pull up the SoundCloud. Let's tell everybody what the SoundCloud is again. And
It is Keyz. Keyz from the D. So KEYZ, the number 4 RMDAD. I know.
you feel me? And we're gonna go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna pull up the aux card. We're gonna listen to some songs and do a reaction. You feel me? I'm excited to hear it. Sounds dope. I've been chilling. You got a great story. You seem like an interesting person. So the music gotta be dope if you're talking about yourself. I'm excited to hear it. We're going to break. We'll be right back. It's the Howling Wolf podcast.